Our lives have changed a lot since Rick converted his cargo trailer into a camper. We traveled all over the country and we checked so many destinations off of our bucket list. We filmed some of our camper construction and updates. We did tours of some other campers and interviewed their owners. We met a lot of great people along the way, and we've even collaborated with other YouTubers. We made a little bit of money, although I've spent more than we made. Personally, I've learned a lot about YouTube, but my tech journey continues as I try to learn AI and incorporate it tastefully into our videos. Please join us as we continue this journey. We are celebrating 3 years on YouTube.
Last week's video, you interviewed me about the construction of the cargo camper and the process. Today, we're going to talk about how you built the YouTube channel out of it.
Okay.
The way I remember it, we built the trailer and then you got the idea to just do one video.
3 years later, it was one video.
Show people, how we built it so that we could share that knowledge with them.
And then we went to Florida,
Right.
the Everglades and the Keys, and ran into, I don't know, like 5 people with cargo campers.
Well, we ran into one first in the Everglades, and then you wanted to do a tour of it. Mm-hmm. And I don't know whether by that point you intended, I guess you intended to post that tour on the YouTube, but I don't know that we still decided to make a channel and continue it until we got down in the Keys, and then there was
a flurry.
Well, it was more like a shitload of conversions down there and interesting stuff like the motorcycle trailer and whatnot. So once we did these videos down in the Keys, I guess by that point, you had decided that you were going to actually start a YouTube channel and see where it would take us.
No, I did not plan on starting a YouTube channel at that point. Just dove into the whole project.
Cut! No, Rickster, darling. We are shooting a travel vlog, not The Walking Dead. We need to show some enthusiasm. So let's do it again. Show a little bit more enthusiasm.
That's right. What I've learned from this process, I love creating YouTube videos. I remember something back in 1998, no, it must have been 97. My father was sick and I wasn't sure how long he would be around, and I wanted to take his old photos growing up and everything and put them into like a video montage with music. But the music had to line up to each photo. And I remember I had no skills in doing any of this. And it was so long ago, technology wasn't there. At least I didn't have it as an amateur. And I would literally turn the pages, video myself turning the pages of a photo album and then putting music to it. I believe that was the beginning. And then I picked up an iPhone and found iMovie and started playing with that. I just fell in love. And I think what I love to do so much, it's not so much filming, but it's compiling, editing, putting the video together.
Where do you see this channel going from here?
Obviously, I want the channel to grow. To be honest with you, I'd like to know what you guys like. I think I put a lot of bells and whistles. Perfect timing, in the video that I don't need to, and sometimes maybe just stuff like this is all you guys really need. I like to pick your brain. You are, I think, a wealth of knowledge and have a lot of stories. I like to put that kind of stuff up on there. It just doesn't all fit in one category. Like when you killed your bear, I love that story.
12 years old, my father brought me up here, and the second day that I ever hunted, I shot a black bear.
I guess I kind of felt bad for the bear, but the story was interesting. It was actually funny that with your mother. Another thing, I love interviewing people. I guess I do it with my job, and I find people fascinating in that way. And podcasts are really, really big right now. So, I would like to interview some people on podcasts, only because I think people like to get to the real people. Who are they? Who are they behind the scenes? Who are they really? I heard an interview, it was with Mike Tyson. And he was just totally not the person that I thought Mike Tyson would be. It was a phenomenal interview. And that's what I think we have a part of doing here with YouTube. And I do like that aspect. Maybe it's an egotistical part of preserving, this was your parents. This is what they did. When we were talking earlier about the story of you shooting the bear, we were shooting that video, I was thinking about your grandkids. And I was thinking, do they know this about their grandfather? Have they heard this story? And I know that with my grandparents, you know, I would hear stories, and I wish I could hear them now because I forget a lot of them. I just think they're great stories, and I think they need to be preserved, not just for the family, but maybe just for generations in the future to say this is the way life was. I do want to thank everybody for following us for these past 3 years and liking us and subscribing.
I want to thank everybody that has shown an interest, and particularly those that commented and complimented.
Well, even negative comments are good, so.
Yeah, well, because it just gets my fighting spirit up.
Yeah, so if you want to say, oh my God, I hate your hair.
Why aren't you wearing your hat?
Well, because I thought my hair looked pretty good today. And a lot of times I wear the hat because I honestly don't know what color my hair is. And depending on the lights, it picks up like all these multiple colors.
If you're not sure about the color, just wait and watch the video. You know, you're all the time complaining about doing these videos because we're so different in so many ways. And without going into Anatomy 101, jump past that.
Yes.
Just talk about it in relation to the YouTube videos.
I think we have a lot in common with our interest as far as being, you know, pretty down-to-earth, easygoing people. We like the simple life. We enjoy camping and being out in the woods. But as far as our style of doing things, I'm very impatient. You're a planner. I heard you talking about the building process. I just kept thinking, there's no way I could do that because I'm impatient and I dive in. And I think it's a gift and it's a curse. It's a gift because if people won't dive in, they'll never start the project. And that's the best part of YouTube. It's just YouTube. All of our videos in the beginning are going to suck. Who cares?
OMG, she's had too many gummies.
And that's how you learn and build it. But some people get so stuck because they want it to be perfection. And what is perfection? That's different for everybody.
Right.
But so we're very different in that way. I mean, going live, you hate going live because you just hate shooting off the cuff. Right. I'm more comfortable shooting off the cuff than scripting.
Well, even when we're actually out camping and not necessarily shooting videos, we still have different priorities. I mean, when I'm in a strange place like the desert in Arizona, you're like oohing and awing about the sunset, and I'm looking to see if there's any tarantulas or scorpions crawling up your pant leg.
The problem with diving in, you dive in, you start sinking, and you start treading water and learning to swim. I'll give you an example. I bought a new software, which I'm affiliate. I'll put a link to it. I love this software because it's like pulling and animating things, and that's what I like to do, compile that video. But it would have been easier if I would have stopped and read the instructions. So because I didn't read the instructions, I didn't get it as well as I wanted to. So that's the curse part of diving in. I think the balance would be right here. It's not your planning. It's not my, I can do anything and dive in and then screw it up. And I've done that. I've made websites without knowing how to do it,
Right.
Just doing it as I went along.
But that's why we butt heads so much.
Yeah.
So that we end up hopefully in the middle.
I mean, you always think I'm obsessed with YouTube, and I kind of am.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
I'm kind of about it.
Well, I'm not obsessed with watching stupid videos. I'm obsessed with making stupid videos. If I had to do it differently, I would probably try to study a little more before diving in. And I think my issue with diving in is I get so excited. And I am a very creative person. I always have been. So I get so excited about the end product that I just want to put it out there. And I'm producing a product, and the product is the video. So the goal of that product is obviously to get as many views, make as much income, passive income, build an audience.
Is it me, or does Rick look
I realize that I love
tears?
YouTube so much that I'll do that whatever way I can. So it can be this, it can be I have a mental health channel, I have other channels that I really don't work on. If this one, it seems like we're missing the mark, I may spend more time in another channel.
Well,
I signed a contract to be mascot for this channel. So come on, humans, get this channel moving so they don't have to shut this channel down because I am not working for that stupid mental health channel.
So that's why your feedback will be so important. Give us any ideas of stuff you would like to see or any kind of how-to videos, or do you like this or you hate it? Tell us. Like I said, I enjoy this process and I'm always of the belief that we're just one video away from popping to the next level. And what that level means is not being a Mr. Beast and, famous. But it's just having more views. And if we were to look at this at a business, this is a not profitable business right now. One thing I said was I wanted to be transparent. So in 3 years, it was a little over $800. So a profitable business would mean we would have more views and be making more money from AdSense. And not just AdSense, but I would be able to make more money from affiliate marketing. So that is the goals for the channel. So where are we going this year?
Well, we've talked about, but haven't really agreed upon a destination. So we've talked about going up to Maine. We've talked about maybe going down to Florida again. We talked about doing some local stuff. Like I think we'd like to start the camping season off with a short trip to a park here in South Jersey. And we need to do a driving test with the trailer anyway, since we worked on the axle. I'd like to do a shore day, maybe in a few more weeks when it gets a little warmer, and we go down and go fishing down close to the shore.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
We could video that.
Oh yeah, I need to catch my elusive striper.
Well, it's a little early for stripers.
You had talked about wanting to connect with the audience and maybe go camping sometimes.
Yeah, I mean,
it's just we haven't figured out the logistics of it.
Particularly if I'm camping like someplace local that doesn't have all kinds of magnificent views and attractions like the Pine Barrens. It would be nice to just socializing and kick back, have a few beers together like that. I like doing, videos of some of our other hobbies, even if, if we had a video of you and the look on your face when you were down there crabbing and caught that snapping turtle.
So here's the story. I'm crabbing and I don't crab very often. It wasn't a basket.
Right,
it was a hand line, which I've really never used before. So I feel this tug, but I'm used to fishing and you feel the current tug or something. And I start pulling it in and it's really heavy. And I'm like, geez, how heavy are these things? I have a picture of it. Hopefully I can find that. It's not a crab. It's a freaking snapping turtle that's this big.
But when she pulled it up to where the head broke surface, and the head on that turtle was like bigger than a softball.
If we have a message, I think we're just real people. We're having fun. We're living life. Life is short. Life is hard.
Here's your freaking Christmas card.
I think we underestimate the power of laughter. I'm a very serious, analytical person, but laughter, I think, is huge. And just having fun, I think, is so big. And I think that's one of the things that at least I try to present. I think you do too. I think we try to take this lightheartedly and just, when I go on YouTube, I'll see a video of a place someone went and I'm like, oh, that's where I want to go. Like the Everglades, which downsizing makes sense. Had a video and they were in the Everglades, and that's what made me kind of realize it was safe to go to the Everglades. And the same thing when we went hiking on the Appalachian Trail. I remember Googling.
So you do plan somewhat.
Yeah, well, because I was scared. I didn't know what to expect overnight on the Appalachian Trail. And so I looked it up and I saw this couple that went, and it didn't look that scary. So I think that's one of the things we try to do with our YouTube videos, is to show you guys it's okay to step out sometimes of your comfort zone. And we try to share our experience so that, maybe it'll help you to go out there and do the same thing. So guys, thank you so much again for all your support on YouTube. And if we continue to get your support, we'll continue to do videos. Obviously, if no one watches them, we won't do them. And we have a playlist of a lot of places we've been, so if you want to check that out. And if you want to make some really cool animated videos like this, check out my link below for Create Studio. It is reasonably priced and easy to use. Here's to next year. As a thank you for watching the whole video, check out this funny blooper. As far as plans for the future, I love the process of making videos. If I'm not making videos for this channel, then I would probably be making them for another channel because I do have other channels.
Yep, she's got a lot of channels, sorry. She's got a lot of channels. Wish she had a brightness control.
Okay, that's just wrong. Okay. He punched me in the eye.
I'm sorry.
You assaulted me, and I have it on video.
She's got a lot of channels, sorry.
You all come back now, you hear?